हेलो फ्रेंड्स, इन दिस वीडियो हम देखेंगे CFSO सेंट्रल फूड सेफ्टी ऑफिसर किस तरीके बनना है एंड व्हाट आर द की इंपॉर्टेंट रिक्वायरमेंट फॉर टू बिकम अ सेंट्रल फूड सेफ्टी ऑफिसर। जी हाँ, जो कि इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है फ्रॉम द FSSAI CFSO पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। सेंट्रल फूड सेफ्टी ऑफिसर एंड टेक्निकल ऑफिसर के हिसाब से किस तरीके से हमें CFSO हम बन सकते हैं, हाउ टू बिकम सेंट्रल फूड सेफ्टी ऑफिसर, और उसी के साथ इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट ऑफ द सिलेबस, concerns, eligibility criteria, how to apply, and most importantly, we are welcoming you with concern to the new foundation course. हम आपके लिए नया कोर्स ला रहे हैं जिसे हम कहते हैं फाउंडेशन कोर्स फॉर द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ सेंट्रल फूड सेफ्टी ऑफिसर एंड टेक्निकल ऑफिसर फॉर FSSAI। ठीक है, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं। सबसे पहले आज के सेशन में हम पूरा जायजा लेंगे तीन चीजों के बारे में। वन, CBT टेस्ट, CBT कंप्यूटर बेस्ड टेस्ट। सेकंड वन, टोटल सिलेबस। अलॉन्ग विद द सिलेबस हम ये भी जायजा लेंगे व्हाट आर द की इंपॉर्टेंट रेफरेंस बुक, ओके, फॉर ईच इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक। जैसे कि वी कुड से दैट आवर होल सिलेबस इज सबडिवाइडेड इनटू 10 नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स और 3 सब कैटेगरीज। इन 3 सब कैटेगरीज में ओवरऑल यूनिट जो आते हैं दीज आर 10 इन नंबर, एंड इन 10 यूनिट पे टोटल जो सवाल बनते हैं, क्वेश्चंस बनते हैं, दे आर 120। सो आवर मेन फोकस इन 120 क्वेश्चंस को किस तरीके से करना है, व्हाट आर द मेन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इन आवर सिलेबस। चलिए इस बारे में देखते हैं अब। ओके, एज पर द रिसेंट नोटिफिकेशन या जो प्रीवियस नोटिफिकेशन था फॉर प्रिपरेशन ऑफ सेंट्रल फूड सेफ्टी ऑफिसर एंड टेक्निकल ऑफिसर, उसके अनुसार जो हमारे जनरल एप्टीट्यूड, दिस इज द फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट सेक्शन, इसमें टोटल 40 क्वेश्चंस है एंड 1:4 मार्क्स, सो 40 into 4 160 मार्क्स आर देयर। सेकंड, फंक्शनल नॉलेज। फंक्शनल नॉलेज में बेसिकली 80 क्वेश्चंस है एंड 8 into 4 320 मार्क्स, सो क्यूमुलेटिवली द मार्क्स आर 500 marks are there, while the questions are 120 questions are there. Okay, 480 marks are there. Okay, one correction. So one is to 2, 120 questions है, उन 120 questions को 480 marks है, and now जो मैंने कहा था 4 number of points are there, और इसमें जैसा कि पहला है जनरल एप्टीट्यूड। जनरल एप्टीट्यूड में स्पेसिफिकली 4 सब यूनिट्स आर देयर, हर एक सब यूनिट पे 10 नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस है, तो उस बारे में क्या है वो अब देखेंगे। उसके पहले नाउ द वी कुड से द वेटेज। जो हमारा वेटेज है विद कंसर्न टू द होल सिलेबस एग्जाम पैटर्न फॉर 120 क्वेश्चंस, ठीक है, उसके अनुसार जनरल एप्टीट्यूड का जो जायजा है, द वेटेज है, इट इज नियरली 25 to 33.3। functional knowledge 75%, even 66 to 75% is there for the functional knowledge, and definitely दो जो पहले वेटेज था for the last recruitment of held on 2021, तो उसमें था 1:1 ratio of CBT1 CBT2. So let's deal with all the things in a proper manner. Okay, like I said, this is the first section which carries about the part of general aptitude. इसमें 4 पार्ट है। okay, general intelligence 10 number of questions, general awareness again the number of questions are 10, English language and computer, so overall 40 questions, okay, whereas marks is 160 marks, fine. Second, part B, पार्ट बी इज ऑफ फंक्शनल नॉलेज। इस पार्ट बी में भी कैटेगराइजेशन किया गया है, जैसे कि स्पेसिफिक कैटेगराइजेशन विद कंसर्न टू लॉज। ओके, वन इज इंडियन फूड लॉज, 20 क्वेश्चंस आर देयर। सेकंड इज स्ट्रक्चर, कंपोजिशन, फंक्शन और एनफोर्समेंट ऑफ FSSAI, again 20 questions, so 20 plus 20 40 questions are there. Okay, so we could call the thing as first part 40 question, second part 20 20 40 question, and now the third part is the subject based knowledge, subject matter, in which specifically the preservation techniques, different types of we could say helping hand for the food, for the laboratory techniques, how to preserve the commodity, what are the preliminary operations, what are the post harvest technologies, all are there for the subject matter knowledge. Again the questions are 40. So जैसे मैंने कहा था If we divide the syllabus in 3 sections, every section carries 40, 40, 40 marks accurately. Questions are 120, marks are 480. Okay, so let's move on. And yes, time given is 2 hours. ठीक है, so we already announced a batch, इस बारे में हम आखिर में जानकारी लेंगे. But yes, till now only one thing. Our batch is started from 25th of November 2025 and our main focus to target 2026. और उसके अनुसार we have the certain things. We have availability of live and recorded sessions. 120 plus sessions are there. Then we have the different mock test. Every unit जैसा अभी हमने 10 में बताया, like 10 ways, 10 number of units हमने divide किया है. तो every one 5 mock test and cumulatively overall syllabus पे 5, overall 55 mock test. Recording is available again for the revision purpose and yes, our course is affordable to you. इस बारे में आखिर में चर्चा करेंगे. अब हम आगे देखेंगे what are there in with concern to the whole things. syllabus हमें किस तरीके से देखना है. जो पहला था general intelligence. General intelligence is a simple thing which talk about our intelligence level, like analogs, similarities, differences, observers, relationship, even the around the table. That type of questions could be there. Certain questions could be on verbal and non-verbal based. English communications, we could say antonyms, synonyms, fill in the blanks. These are over present over there, even the number series and non-verbal communication. Major focus, how we can utilize proper thing for decision making, हम किस तरीके से कर पाते हैं, along with that visualization. General awareness, specifically India and the subcontinent countries, along with that some of the important summits. It could be like NATO summit, it could be like the important ways of our Indian culture, current scenario, current negotiations, a current round of negotiations held between India and one of the member countries like Euro or anything which is there. So इसमें हमें ध्यान रखना है different types of summits. Along with that, our history, culture, most importantly, current economic scenes, probably below poverty line, probably with consider the global hunger index, our GDP contribution, RBI rates, maybe the monetary rates, maybe the repo rates, reverse repo rate. That is the part of general awareness. Indian constitution, new sports achievement, cultural achievement, all are these for the general achievement, for the general awareness. English language and comprehension, specifically one word substitution for a phrase, okay, that could be there. Along with that, errors in the sentences. Maybe they are the grammatical one, even the part of speech, verbs, preposition, conjunction, use of different things, maybe like use of a and the, we could say the particulars, idioms, phrases, part of speech, antonyms, synonyms. These are again the part of the English language and comprehension. Maybe a small para is given. Below that para, simple 4 to 5 questions are there, like, or 1 to 2 questions are there. Likewise, the things are there. Keep into account. Every one of these is of 10 questions only. तो यहाँ पे बहुत डिटेलिंग नहीं है. लास्ट वन इज द कंप्यूटर लिटरेसी. इन करंट एरा हम कंप्यूटर को किस तरीके से अपना पा रहे हैं फॉर द डेली वर्क. इट कुड बी द अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ द MS वर्ड, पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन, अगेन द एक्सेल, how it could be important, rows, columns, number of things are there, like Google Docs. After the COVID era, everyone else is know about Google Doc, linking, all the things are there. emails, communication, जैसे हम CC करते हैं या किसी को मेल में BCC करते हैं, what is the use of that? किसको वो पता चलता है? डोमेन नाम, URL name, even the full forms for the same, networking, interlinking, all the things are there. And apart from them, currently social media awareness. So this is also particularly related with the computer literacy. So definitely computer literacy is providing a helping hand with concern to the whole syllabus. तो देखिए यहाँ पे हर एक के 10-10 questions हो गए. We discussed about the general thing which is there for the general aptitude. Okay. Now it has 40 questions. Now next important point, the reference book. As I said, every point of view we require certain reference book. So quantitative aptitude for the first part हमें quantitative aptitude यहाँ पे लगता है. Mathematics, numericals, visualization, rounder table, कैसे है चीजें, even some of the small quickest simplification of the mathematics error that could be there. with consent to the anonyms, with consent to the anonyms है, कहीं पे कुछ synonyms है, we must require this book, word power made easy by Norman Lewis. ये हमें बताता है how the word is came from which root, exactly कौन से शब्द का क्या मतलब होता है, इस बारे में जानकारी मिलती है word power made easy. That could be a helping hand, like theist is the person who believe in God. If it is started by atheist, a agar aa gaya, that is the negative, who does not believe in God. So such set of things are given by word power made easy. Then we have the ICT, Introduction of Information Technology, again the book by the V Rajaraman, a simple book where different set of important things, even how the bit rate could be calculated in terms of the computer applications, these are provided over there. And yes, objective English, it is again simple English specifically for competitive examinations. तो ये हो गए हमारे first part के लिए, but still in first part we have the general awareness. So now let's see what are the books for the general awareness or for the we could say current GK. प्रतियोगिता दर्पण अगर आपके पास पिछले 6 महीने का है, मंथली है, that is the most important helping book available in Hindi and English both. सेकंड कुल बी योजना एंड कुरुक्षेत्र, गवर्नमेंट के जितने भी अलग अलग स्कीम्स आते हैं, योजना आते हैं, द करंट स्टेटस, द अप्लीकेबिलिटी एंड ऑन अदर हैंड उसे किस तरीके से यूटिलाइजेशन हो रहा है उस स्कीम का, दैट इज प्रोवाइडेड अंडर द टू बुक्स योजना एंड कुरुक्षेत्र, बेस्ट बुक आई कुड से. एंड यस, ईयर बुक इफ यू हैव यू कुड डू द सेम, बट हाँ इन तीनों का भी रहा तो दैट विल बी फाइन. मनोरमा है, दैट विल बी अगेन अ बूस्टिंग पॉइंट, बट दिस थ्री आर अगेन इंपॉर्टेंट. Okay, let's move ahead with concern to the rest part, that is there for the Indian and international food laws. Keep into account यहाँ पे दो subsections है, one which is talking about the food laws and second which talked about FSSAI. जैसे कि Food Safety Standard Act, keep into account FSSA is Food Safety Standard Act established in their 24th August 2006. Exactly, it has 101 sections, 12 chapters and 2 schedules. So this is there. Along with the FSS, we have certain rules and regulation. Regulation started from the year 2011. 2011 से हमारे अलग-अलग regulations आए हैं. Again, some of the agencies, some of the ministries like the APEDA, okay, 1986 Agriculture Product Export Development Authority, BIS 1986 Export Inspection Council, MAPEDA, Spice Board, FCI, these are there. Some of the international food standards. इंटरनेशनल फूड स्टैंडर्ड में सबसे जरूरी है कोडेक्स, द गाइडलाइंस, कोड ऑफ प्रैक्टिसेस while we are dealing with the codex related or while we are present at the international platform. उस वक्त हमें लगता है codex started in their 1963 and India is a part of the codex. इसके generally two important bodies है, one is the executive committee which is the highest authority making and second is the secretariat. Secretariat is to deal with the different type of day to day activities. सेक्रेटरीट का हेड ऑफिस रोम में है, वहीं हमारा जो एग्जीक्यूटिव कमेटी है इनका हेड ऑफिस आता है इनका जेनेवा में. सो दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट application of GMP, GHP, HACCP, FSMS, all these for the codex. Along with that we have the structure of codex. Okay, किस तरीके से इनके कुछ commodity based body है, कुछ general subject body है, ad hoc intergovernmental committee and कुछ which are related to the continents. This is there. Again, some of the important organizations, this is there, like Joint Expert Committee for Pesticide Residues. Okay, Joint Expert Committee on Food Additives, even Microbiological Risk Assessment. These are the three important bodies which are present for the WTO. And along with that, two things, SPS, sanitary and phytosanitary measures, generally it is dealing with safety, human, plant, animal, इनकी safety के बारे में. And second one is the TBT, technical barrier to trade. And when we say the word TBT, keep into account it is most important to deal with the concept that is called as the technical barrier. Okay, technical barrier to trade, that is the TBT. Important national international accreditation bodies, yes, these are also associated with that. Probably it could be again the BIS, even the QCI, Quality Council of India. So ये सब हो गया for the food laws. Weightage is 20 questions for the food laws point of view. Let's move on to the FSSAI. Fine. So genesis and evolution of FSSAI. On 5th September, sorry, on 5th September 2008, FSSAI came into act, keep into account, ठीक है. 2008 में FSSAI की शुरुआत हुई. And when we say so, keep into account, as per the section number 4 of Food Safety Standard Act, FSSAI is established. ठीक है. चलिए, structure and functions. Structure is generally theta structure. Central Advisory Committee top level पे, scientific panel, scientific committee. The chairperson of CAC, that is the Central Advisory Committee, is commissioner. Okay, is the CEO, चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर, उनके रोल्स, ये सब चीजें इसमें आ गई. ओवरव्यू ऑफ द सिस्टम स्टैंडर्ड्स एनफोर्समेंट. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, we have to apply the standards when we must have the certified FTL, food testing laboratory. तो उसके लिए exactly क्या क्या करना है वो चीजें आ गई इसमें. Even third party audit, that is the part of TPA. Generally third party audits are useful to have accreditations to the food industry or to the organization. Then promotional safe and wholesome food. These are some of the initiatives by the FSSAI, so that Eat Right India is a campaign that should be successful in the whole part of India. So to create awareness, to provide the safe and wholesome food to the people so that they could sustain in a proper nutrition. जैसे कि फूड फोर्टिफिकेशन, इसके तहत यहाँ पे प्लस कैपिटल एफ का सिंबल होता है. संपूर्ण पोषण स्वस्थ जीवन. जनरली सम ऑफ द कमोडिटीज विच आर स्टेपल फूड, इनमें फोर्टिफाइड फूड का सर्टिफिकेशन या फोर्टिफाइड फूड का निशान दिया जाता है. एंड फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट इन सॉल्ट, आयोडाइज सॉल्ट, oil, blended edible vegetable oil. Apart from that, also we have the atta, flour, we can say that milk, इसमें भी fortified symbol है. Clean street food, okay hub, ruco is again one of the important initiatives. Repurpose used cooking oil. Even likewise, we have the another initiative that will tackle with the adulteration, जिसे हम कहते हैं detection of adulteration with rapid test. तो इन सब बारे में हम आराम से जायजा लेंगे. देन ट्रेनिंग ऑफ द पीपल. फॉर ट्रेनिंग वी हैव द सेपरेट डिवीजन अंडर FSSAI, जिसे हम कहते हैं फोस्टैक, फूड सेफ्टी ट्रेनिंग एंड सर्टिफिकेशन. स्पेसिफिकली टू द पर्सन दे आर कॉल्ड एज द FSS, फूड सेफ्टी सुपरवाइजर फॉर द फूड इंडस्ट्री. ओके, इवन इसके साथ हमारे कुछ स्टेट फूड अथॉरिटीज है, उनको भी प्रशिक्षण दिया जाता है, वो भी बात उसमें आती है. रोल ऑफ स्टेट फूड अथॉरिटीज, किस तरीके से अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करना है, लोगों को एक जैसे हम कहते हैं प्रशिक्षण प्रोवाइड करना है. ऑल ऑफ दीज प्रेजेंट फ्रॉम द स्टेट फूड अथॉरिटीज पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. सो दे आर एक्यूरेटली could be there for the create awareness among the people. Okay, so that's why they are useful to give about proper glimpse about the food safety standard. ठीक है, so that's why they are useful to us. Just a second, yes, we'll proceed. Okay, some of the books which are present over there. Okay, the food safety standard सबसे बड़ा book है, बहुत बड़ा book है, that is the food safety standard. Second book is the food laws and regulation. This is the book by me. Specifically इन दो book के हिसाब से I think the whole FSSA as well as FSSI, both the things are covered over here. Okay, let's move on for the principles. This is the next part. Here 40 questions are there and all questions are dealing in 4 sub-categorization. First, food processing and preservation point. What are the principles? Maybe with the help of cold, we could say cold preservation, with the help of hot preservation. These are present over there. GMP practices, this is there. Okay, time, temperature combination, pasteurization, all the things present over food processing operations. Overview of the food preservation methods, different principles of food. Maybe it could be asepsis, it could be with the help of low temperature, even with the help of we could say different things, that is the oxygen, some of the things which are presented accordingly. ठीक है, even some of the modern technologies like irradiation, like pulse electric field, this is also over there. Overview of food packaging methods. it could be smart packaging, it could be antimicrobial packaging, number of things are there. Even packaging का आप classification कैसे करते हो वहां से, like primary, secondary, tertiary, these are related with that. Novel packaging, all the things are applicable. And yes, weightage for this is 10 question. Okay, this is the first part. Let's move to the second part. Okay, second part, principles and basics of chemistry. Again, the weightage is of 10 questions. Basic requirement of the micro and macronutrients, phytochemicals, the structural part, we could say, role of the same with the human nutrition. Okay, it could be vitamins, minerals, their classification concerns, food additives, the classification major thing. Food additives, uska pura classification, though it could be the important way of anti-caking agent, calcium silicate, it could be the flavor modifier, MSG, all the things are present over there with concern to the important requirement. Some of the anti-nutritional factors, saponin hai, gossypol hai in cotton, so kya kisme present hota hai? Likewise, even how to remove the load of anti-nutritional factor, that is again most important. Enzymes at fruit processing aids, what is the use of the same? Nutraceuticals, currently we require the commodity which provides us, yes, we require the basic things, हमें nutrition तो चाहिए, but beyond nutrition it protect us. That could be the nutraceutical. So it could act as the nutrition as well as the pharmaceutical property. इस हिसाब से हमें चाहिए. डी फिलिस ने सबसे पहले इस बारे में संशोधन किया था for the nutraceutical point of view. फूड कॉन्टेमिनेंट्स एंड अडल्ट्रेंट्स, यस अडल्ट्रेंट के बारे में अभी हमने बात की, DART के बारे में. फूड एलर्जेंस, currently as per the food safety standard act there are 8 number of allergens, and keep into account allergen is a fourth type of food hazards. Importance of diet in elevating health risk, especially non-communicable diseases, so diet plans, this is again most important with concern to the second one, that is the chemistry. Fine. Let's move on to the microbiology. General principles of the food microbiology. Again, the way by which pathogens could grow. Second, overview of sources of microorganisms. Specifically, raw material, water, equipment. इन सब में किस तरीके से ऑर्गेनिज्म आते हैं उस बारे में जानकारी लेना. माइक्रोबियल फूड स्पॉइलेज, फूडबॉर्न डिसीजेस, उसमें एंडोटॉक्सिन है, एक्सोटॉक्सिन है. Probably with concern to bakery product, fruits and vegetable, meat, milk, किस कौन-कौन से pathogens उसमें present है, what could be their flora. Overview of the beneficial microorganism. Probably we have the curd in our refrigerator. The curd is one of the useful bacteria we could say. So likewise, general principles so that safety could be managed and including traceability and recall. Food recall process is a part of FSMS. HACCP, GMP, GHP, and along with that, we also required good laboratory practices from microbiology point of view. So to clear about general understanding of the risk assessment up to a certain level. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now this could be the last part. Here again the weightage is 10 questions. That is known as the concept of food analysis and testing. But it is the applicative part. यहाँ पे recent technologies के बारे में बात की जाएगी. सबसे पहले fundamentals of field level laboratory sampling. Sampling के लिए we have the another regulations that could be given by FSSAI for sampling and laboratory testing. वो regulation वहाँ पे है. Then basics of classical methods of food analysis. Definitely that is most important. How to apply the same, that's why it is important. Analysis के किस तरीके से चीजें होती है, how to deal with that. Modern analytical techniques. अब इसमें mass spectroscopy, molecular techniques, these are there. But the way of their approach, even HPLC, GC, इसका exactly approach क्या है और किस तरीके से हम उसे apply कर सकते हैं, that is their principles of quality assurance and quality control. This is the basics one. Apart from that, currently in industrial scenario point of view, how they could be applicable for food analysis and testing. और उसमें भी नए इंस्ट्रूमेंट एग्जैक्टली कौन कौन से है, व्हाट इज देयर यूज एंड उसको किस तरीके से यूज किया जाता है. मे बी द TPA, टेक्सचर प्रोफाइल एनालिसिस, तो उसका एग्जैक्टली यूज क्या है, what are the different terms which are used in the TPA. This is most important with concern to analysis and test techniques. तो इसलिए एनालिसिस एंड टेस्टिंग के लिए रिसेंट डेटा इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली अप्लीकेबल. सो ये हमारा हो गया टोटल सिलेबस. ठीक है, अब आखिर में देखेंगे द फाइनल समरी. ओके, these are generally some of the books. Okay, some of the books could not be there. It could be like the book of Potter. Okay, fine. Then we have the book of Kent, Food Engineering Operations, Food Facts and Principles, Quality Concerns of the Food Industry, and yes, Fruit and Vegetable by R.P. Srivastava. Okay. इसके साथ भी there are number of books. Some of the books are specifically for the engineering domain. Okay. Even some of the books specifically for the microorganism, or we could say microbiology. That is book of the Pelzar. Okay. Probably image nahi hai, but yes, the books are most important. So that could be the reference books which provide us the proper helping hand. Yes. At last, जो हमने कहा था, our batch is already started, और we'll in a way to start from 25th of November. हमारी बैच आपके लिए आवेदन के लिए एप्लीकेशन के लिए स्टार्ट हो चुकी है. 25 नवंबर से ये एक्चुअली शुरुआत हो जाएगी इसकी, और इसका डेमो सेशंस आपको अवेलेबल रहेगा ऑन द गिवन लिंक. तो आपके इस जो हमारा यहाँ पे नीचे आपको जो लिंक दिखाई देगी ऑन द कमेंट सेक्शन और ऑन द चैट सेक्शन, यू विल हैव द सेम. अगेन वी हैव अ व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप जहाँ पे आपको पूरे डिस्कशन पूरी चीज वहाँ पे आपको मिल जाएगा. So that we provide you an interactive link to deal with all the things at a proper level. And this is the well approach जहाँ से हम आपके लिए foundation course लाए for Central Food Safety Officer preparation and Technical Officer preparation. So that is one of the helping hand from our hand. Currently, as I said, the batch is starting from 25th of November 2025. Current fees of course is 9,999, and it is available on the discounted price of 4,999 on the basis of early bird discount. So definitely you could avail the facility क्योंकि बाद में ये हो जाता है. After the notification came, it could be there, and most importantly, our validity of the batch till the date of exam. जब आपका एग्जाम एक्चुअली रहेगा, अब तो नोटिफिकेशन आएगा, उसके बाद आपका एग्जाम रहेगा, द एग्जाम डेट आपका जो रहेगा तब तक वैलिडिटी इज देयर फॉर द होल कोर्स. ओके, so definitely that's up to the thing. If you require anything that is present over there, और comment section में या chat section में आपको इसका डिटेल मिल जाएगा. You could avail the same, and these are our details. Thank you for today's session.